Welcome to Reveal This. Today, we reveal Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields looked like she had the kind of life people dream about: beauty, fame, magazine covers, and the kind of recognition most actors spend a lifetime chasing. But behind the perfect image was a story filled with pressure, isolation, and pain that started far earlier than anyone should have to endure. The tragedy of Brooke Shields isn't just one sad moment or one bad year. It's the slow, heartbreaking reality of what happens when the world turns a child into a product, then expects her to stay strong while carrying the emotional weight of an entire industry on her shoulders. Brooke was born on May 31, 1965, and before she was even old enough to understand what fame meant, cameras were already following her. She became a child model almost immediately, and her face was everywhere. People praised her as mature for her age, but that phrase often hides something darker: children being pushed into adult worlds they cannot emotionally survive. Brooke's early success brought money, attention, and opportunity, but it also brought a kind of exposure that stole her privacy and shaped her identity before she had the chance to discover it naturally. As she grew older, the spotlight only intensified. Brooke became a global sensation as a teenager, and instead of being protected, she was marketed. The public didn't just watch her, they judged her, analyzed her, and debated her existence like she wasn't a real person. While other teens worried about school dances or friendships, Brooke had to navigate adult expectations, inappropriate commentary, and the relentless pressure of being America's beauty before she even had the emotional tools to process it all. One of the most painful parts of Brooke Shields' story is how little control she had over her own life for so long. Her mother played a major role in managing her career, and while some people believed it was guidance, others saw it as control. Brooke later revealed that her upbringing left her struggling to separate her own voice from the demands placed on her. She wasn't just acting, she was surviving a life that was being planned for her in real time, with millions of strangers cheering, criticizing, and consuming every chapter. Even when Brooke tried to step away and become normal, the world wouldn't let her. She attended Princeton University, hoping to build an identity beyond fame, but even education couldn't fully shield her from the way people perceived her. She could walk into a room with intelligence and ambition, yet still be treated like an image first and a human second. That kind of disconnect leaves scars you can't always see, and for Brooke, it meant years of being misunderstood, underestimated, and emotionally exhausted. And then came the chapter that truly broke her in ways many fans never knew. After becoming a mother, Brooke experienced severe postpartum depression, a condition that can feel like drowning in silence. She later spoke openly about how dark it became, and how she felt trapped inside her own mind. Instead of receiving compassion immediately, she faced judgment from people who couldn't understand how someone so lucky could be suffering. But mental health doesn't care about fame, wealth, or beauty; it can reach anyone, and for Brooke, it nearly destroyed her. Today, Brooke Shields is still standing, but the tragedy of her story remains beyond heartbreaking because it shows how cruel fame can be when it arrives too early. She didn't just lose privacy, she lost childhood. She didn't just face pressure, she faced survival. And through everything, she kept going, turning pain into honesty and using her story to remind the world that behind every perfect image is a real person who deserves protection, respect, and the chance to heal.